at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go with Chubb on second down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Green, 39.
First down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To the ground. This time it's Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Detroit!
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Getting your back, and now it's blocked. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Rudolph. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. A first down throw from Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And some room to work. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. The ball comes out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good, 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 good. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, now look at 56.
On 1st down, Rudolph flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Leopard, Leopard. Detroit, Detroit.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Rudolph now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rudolph throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Again, it's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Rudolph. And James has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Buying time to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And it's the Texans who have scored to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Callaway taking it in left side. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And his throw here is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Gun!
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On second down, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
He's going to, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports
Detroit!
after this.
Detroit!
They run it again with Chubb, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go.
And again, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust